In this video, we will guide you through how to render a 3D animation to a video file in Blender. If you find this useful, then please consider subscribing and liking the video. So before we actually render anything, the first thing that you want to do is make sure your scene is completely ready. This includes your lighting, material, animation, and camera. A quick way to check this is just by pressing the 0 key on your keyboard and playing your animation like so. And as you can see, our animation is ready to render. So now let's go step by step into the settings. On the right hand side of Blender, you will see a vertical panel with different icons. This is called Properties panel. Now just click on the camera icon, which is also known as Render Properties. So just click on the Render Properties and you will see your render properties appear. Here you can choose your render engine. So just click on the drop down and there are different types of render engine. The EV is for faster and it is good for beginner, but Cycles is more realistic but it is slower. If you are just starting, I recommend using the EV option because it renders much faster and it's easier to work with. And if you want realism and your PC is strong enough, you can switch to Cycles. Now I'm just gonna go ahead with the EV one, and once I have done that, let's move on to the most important part. Now click on the printer icon, which is the output properties, and at the very top you will see resolution. This controls the quality of your video. Set this to 1920 by 1080px, which is also set by default for full HD. Right below that you will see frame rate. This controls how smooth your animation looks. 24 fps is cinematic, 30 fps is for standard, and 60 fps is very smooth. For most cases, 24 or 30 is perfect. I'm just gonna leave it at 24. Now scroll a little bit down and you will see frame range. This is very important. And if your animation starts at frame 1 and ends at frame 100, just go ahead and choose the frame rate for 100 like so and hit enter. Make sure it is set exactly like that, otherwise Blender won't render the full animation. Now here is something very important that beginner often miss. Instead of rendering directly into a video file, we are going to render image frame first. Why? Because if Blender crashes, your entire video won't be lost. You can just continue from where it has stopped. So in the same output properties panel, scroll down to output. So just click on the drop down for output like so. And now click on the folder icon and choose where you want to save your frames. So let's say I want to create a new folder in local disk D. I'll just create a new folder and name it something like rendered frames and click on accept. And I'll just go inside the folder and click on accept. Now just below the folder you will see media type. So just click on the drop down and make sure image is selected, and once the image is selected you will see file format. Just make sure PNG is selected. PNG is lossless, which means no quality is lost. Avoid JPEG here because it reduces quality. Now everything is ready to render the frames. Now just click off to apply, and now everything is ready to render the frames. So just go to the top menu and click on render. From here choose the option labeled as render animation or just press Ctrl and 12 key on your keyboard. Now Blender will start rendering each frame one by one. This might take some time depending on your animation and PC. And once that it is done, you can just go ahead and close the render. And now just go to the folder that you selected earlier. So I'll just go to the file explorer. So I'll just go to my file explorer and choose my folder, which was rendered frames. Now you will see hundreds of images and each one is a frame for your animation. Now we need to turn these images into a video. To do that, you have to go to Blender, or you can also use other editing software. But in this video, I'm just going to with the Blender editor. Just go to the top of the Blender where your workspace tabs are and just click on the plus icon and choose video editing. After that, just click on the plus icon for new and your sequence will be successfully added. Now just press Shift A on your keyboard and click on image or sequence. And then go to the image folder, which in my case was rendered frames, and just press A to select all. Before clicking anything else, look at the top right of the file window and make sure the sorting is set to name like so. This ensures all frames are in correct order. After that, just click on add image strip and now just drag it in the beginning of the frame like so. And now you should see your animation in the preview window. Just press spacebar to view your animation like so. You need to match the timeline length. At the bottom, find the end frame and set it to your final frame number, which in my case was 100 frames. So I'll just type 100 and hit enter. And now it will match the start and end frame. And now just go to the output properties tab on the right hand side and make sure your resolution and frame rate are same to the previous one that we did earlier. Now it's time to export the final video. Now go to the output properties tab and scroll down and select your folder. So I'm just gonna select a folder, which in my case is going to be the render frames, or you can just create a new folder. So I'll just create a new folder for this one and name it something like final animation and hit enter. Just go inside the folder and click on accept and our file location will be successfully added. Now scroll down and change the media type to video. Just click on it and click on video and you will see encoding. Just click on encoding and scroll down and you will see video codec. Just leave it to H264 and you can leave the output quality to medium or high. And you will also see container. Just click on the drop down for container and make sure it is set to MPEG-4 like so. If you don't have sound, you can just click on the drop down and select no sound. But if you have sound, make sure to go with AAC as the sound codec. Now that everything is ready, go to the render and render your animation once again. And just wait for your animation to finish. Now it will take little time compared to earlier. This time, Blender will convert your image sequence into a video file. Now, once it is finished, just go to your output folder, so which in my case was in local disk D, and I have named it as final animation, so I'll just click on it and play my video. And that's it. We have successfully rendered your Blender animation into a video file from start to finish. If you find this video helpful, make sure to like the video and subscribe to GuideRealm for more tutorials. Thanks for watching and I'll see you in the next one.